Pod leader.
Working models who are working.
Captions crunch.
Pod leader.
Conspiracy theory. Top model math.
Pod leader.
That's not very elder.
Pod leader.
So nice to wear.
I guess.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pod Lead'em, which is what? Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. My name is Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and, well, let's nitpick, baby.
My name is J.W. Crump, and I don't think Paulina knows the dichotomy of the friendships in the house.
And I'm Alexander Price and Feathers.
And we are here today discussing Cycle 12, Episode 11, Take Me to the Jungle.
Warp.
Why? Which I have retitled as The Girl Who Does Relaxing Wrong.
I love it. Oh, and you know what makes me relax, y'all? Sponsorships. There it is. Great. And how can you help me relax and make it through the day? By going to anchor.fm/podleadem. Once again, that's anchor.fm/podleadem. And you can sponsor us for as little as 99 cents a month. There's also $4.99 and $9.99 levels. That's not even $10 by 1 cent. And y'all, I'm going to say it right now. We've used this money to buy the nationwide available Smize cream. So part 3 coming soon. My freezer is going to be Smize-tastic soon. So get ready for that coming up. And thanks again to any of our anchor.fm sponsors.
I just want to thank you for that, GW, because it's been too long since I've thought about Joni, and I find that relaxing.
Oh, you're very welcome. Bong.
Previously is a sparse garden today.
Oh, no.
When they show Celia's photo, she gets a full record scratch, which seems so unnecessary.
Whoa! Wild choice.
Why?
And it wasn't even the photo of her with sand coming out between her fingers.
That's so stupid.
And Fo was full of natural charm, but didn't work her assets to the fullest.
Her shortness?
Yeah, she didn't work it.
Also, I'm sorry. Anytime someone says assets, I just assume they mean butt. Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I just hear the word ass.
Which is really funny because when we start the episode, all Tiana can talk about is her assets.
Ooh,
check the girls out looking extra juicy.
I can work with that.
Why is this digital art so tiny?
Did they move it since the last one we saw?
Seems like it.
I do appreciate that it's over a mantle where digital art should go.
But why is Chic all the way up in the corner hidden? Because we have energetic, you worked it, and Chic.
Oh, I couldn't even see the third one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They hid it up in the corner. I said itsy bitsy.
Well, it's in keeping with the whole sort of Where's Waldo-ness of it.
Yeah.
Where you have to look for the third quote.
Or the size of the bathing suits.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
I enjoy this aspect of Tiana. Tiana looks very elegant. I think it's the combination of her eyes and the long neck. And she's such like a motor mouth goof of a human. She talks like a little kid who had 3 Capri Suns back to back.
Y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is walking around this apartment like one wild and crazy guy.
Well, she's probably never been this confident in her life because she booked every ghostie she went on, won that challenge, won best photo, and she's
got the shine of new clothes.
Yeah,
there's only 4 people left. So Tiana, very rightfully so, is like, I'm the one to beat.
She's also jet lagged and running on pure adrenaline, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Celia is not wrong though about Tiana's hand on head pose.
She's not.
She's not. I love Allison and Celia are just like, fuck the judges. I liked your picture. Me too.
But Tiana's little... At first, I felt like I was a silent threat, but now I don't feel as though I'm silent no more. Just a threat. Like, you need to watch out because Tiana's coming.
Slow down.
Allison says something that made me cackle. I am happy that Celia got to stay. She's my friend. Pause. In the house. Allison gets how the show works.
They would not be friends outside of this house.
No, but in the house, they can stab that pineapple together and get some digital art of
That's
themselves.
like every single friend I had in school, high school.
Tyra Mail with new music?
Right?
It was a tribal sound cue to which I said, no, thank you.
Allison says that the competition's getting stiff because everyone who's still left is really beautiful. Yikes to these other girls.
Those uggos that got eliminated.
Woo!
This is also, the competition has divided into two very clear camps.
Yeah.
Bikini girls and slouchy tea girls.
Also, this is where I also can't be on Tiana's side. When they read the Tyra Mail, Amina solves it, says exactly what it is. Tiana, standing next to her, goes, I have no idea what this is. What could this be? Amina just said it.
She says, I don't know. They got me beat on this one. Like she had ever figured out one correctly before.
Not even close.
What, they didn't get thrown under a bus?
Also, can we talk about the background that they have Amina interviewing in front of this random river
Yeah.
in the middle of the jungle that we've never seen?
Foreshadowing.
That we also sometimes get a nighttime version of.
But it's also not moving when I feel like the river should, like in Allison's background, you see the little people moving around.
Oh, what is going on with Allison's background with the movie people? I don't approve of that.
Allison's background is a continuation of the photo shoot from last week, where there's just tons of extras walking around.
Even in the interviews, they can't get away from a group shot.
Oh my god, yes, all of the confessionals are also group shots.
So they head to their teach at Aguia de Oro, which is Golden Eagle Samba School, which was founded in 1776.
Damn.
Also, very specific year for the Americans who are listening.
Yep. And it won Carnival Champion in 2020.
Cool.
Oh, it was nice to have a classic top model dancing challenge.
Absolutely.
Yes. I was very worried that Paulina was going to teach them how to dance, though.
Well, later, her and her stunt double do pretty well, I think.
Oh my god.
You didn't think you were going all the way to Brazil and not going to learn a samba, did you? Yeah.
Did she say Brazil or Brazil?
Well, sure. But even still, why would they think they were going to learn that? That's not modeling.
Why would they think they would learn anything this season? They haven't learned a single thing.
They're like, samba's not a group dance, so no.
We thought maybe at best a line dance hoedown
Conga
moment.
line.
Their teacher is, and I'm sorry for the pronunciation, Juliana Lite?
Yeah, I think Lete, maybe. I was so glad there was a professional here, you guys.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you about Juliana, though. Hannah, this is specifically for you.
Ooh, bye.
I think, from my research, so there wasn't a ton, I think this woman is the same Juliana Lete who wrote a novel in 2018 called Entre las Mains, or Entre la Main, Between the Hands, about a weaver who gets hit by a bus that wrecks her hands and her journey to rebuild herself in an uncompromising Rio de Janeiro. And it's been translated into multiple language and seems pretty good.
Including English for Hannah? Including English for Hannah?
I'll read it.
I'll read it. That sounds amazing.
First you move your right leg, then your left.
Bless.
I don't want to skip over how they say a good samba dancer has poise and coordination, and they hard cut to Allison, of course, being like,
I'm shocked. Maybe she looked down a different camera's barrel in that moment.
Yeah.
Tiana is me at the very beginning of every dance call I've ever gone to, where you get the first two steps and you go, that's easy. I can catch on to that stuff real good.
And then one turn later.
Bye.
When she was like, well, then turns came and that's when I lost it. I was like, you're just turning around. You're not even spinning.
Y'all, speaking of turns, Paulina consistently does all these mid-sentence twists. She moves like royalty because she's a little stiff. She's a girl to contend with on this one.
Think of me as Nigel, if you can.
It is so funny.
I want to see you infuse your dance with an awareness of what your face looks like while you're doing it.
What does that mean?
Communicate to me that you're thinking about what your face looks like right now with your face. This impression of Nigel
Is
faux half-asses things.
And sure, was Paulina trying to be mean?
Yes.
Sure, but
No,
she doesn't even
absolutely.
go. So she doesn't even go full mean. She honestly should have gone meaner with it. It's your
Absolutely.
last cycle, Paulina. You have 2 episodes left.
Celia doesn't do badly at this.
I thought this was fine. I thought she did well. She's moving her hips.
She's
She knows where
looking.
a camera is.
Mhm.
And then Paulina lies and says Amina's great at the dance. Amina is not that great at this dance.
Not better, anyway.
She moves well. Amina's always moved well, but I wasn't like a dancer in our midst.
And then Allison trolling Paulina.
The face she makes. Because Allison's a weird version of done, where she's not done like she doesn't want to be in the competition anymore, but she's done with trying to be something she's not.
Yeah, she's not going to expend energy to try to get good at something in 20 minutes that she's not going to get good at.
No.
She knows she's not gonna win the dance challenge.
Tiana once again sucks at moving. And for some reason takes off her shoes, which I wouldn't necessarily do in a space that I'm not sure has been swept.
It's also gonna, for something like samba, leg
Doesn't
positioning
help.
is really important, and
Yeah.
taking off the shoe is gonna make you worse.
Yes.
Mhm. And another great Paulina mid-sentence twist. I was so surprised by Tiana. She wasn't as graceful as I thought she'd be.
Well, she wasn't there at the capoeira.
I'm just saying, like, Paulina doesn't even, if her sentences are a highway, she doesn't signal to merge.
No.
She just goes into a new lane anytime that
She's the
Paulina
woman that
wants
goes
to.
the car that like goes across the freeway.
Yep.
The way.
Absolutely.
She's gonna kill someone, and
Yeah.
that someone is Celia.
Why? Why?
You are at an age that is like way old for modeling, and desperation is not sexy.
She also the manner of her speaking at this is like, I'm gonna break it to you. You're
Yeah.
not winning, and you're not even gonna be a model, and you should stop right now. And maybe you should kill yourself, Celia.
It looks like Celia has absorbed 3 poison darts into the middle of her chest.
Celia looks like she's about to cry for the
Yeah.
first time.
I
in her
would.
life.
I
would
would.
too.
I would cry here.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
it's also, it really makes me so upset because this is the same quality that Paulina specifically praised her for during the acting challenge.
Yep.
I agree. Celia's depression snack afterwards is a great one, a classic. Full jar of peanut butter with a spoon.
Yep.
I hate peanut butter. If someone is eating peanut butter next to me, I have to move or tell them to leave the room. I can't stand the smell, and that has been since I was a child. Yep. I've never liked peanut butter. People have asked, "Oh, are you allergic?" And I say, "No. The smell makes me nauseous."
Do you like it in any? Will you eat like a Reese's cup or?
No.
No?
The most I'll get is like a peanut butter cookie if it's not very peanut buttery.
Mm.
If it's just the fat part of the cookie and not like a peanut butter focus forward. But yeah, peanut butter, like the smell. I've gotten better. When I was a child, I literally would almost vomit.
Wow.
So I couldn't sit. This helped really me as a child, as being a super popular kid, of not being able to sit at a table with people with peanut butter sandwiches, which, as everyone knows, is every child at lunch in public elementary school.
What did
I like
what
the
did you
thought that
trade it
you're,
out
like,
with?
seeking the table out that's got all the tuna fish.
Yeah, were you
I-
a tuna fish kid? Well, what was
No.
the switch out?
I
wanna know.
was. Because I also don't like bread that is not toasted. So my lunches were pita, toasted pita, put separately into a different bag, and then I would also get cheese and tomato. So I would have a cheese and tomato pita for my lunches.
Whoa. I know that like whatever. We're just talking about whatever. My nephew, and this is devastating to me, has always hated cheese. Not allergic, not lactose intolerant, nothing
Mhm.
like that. Just hates it. We used to have to order or make separate pizza that just didn't
Wow,
have the
not
cheese
even
on it.
pizza.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
on nothing. Hates it. And it's something that I just truly thought he would grow out of eventually. And I'm just afraid I'll never be able to love him like I should. And it's because of this. Because I am cheese forward as a
Yeah.
person.
Agreed.
Same.
This is a cheese forward podcast.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Again, unless you're lactose. Oh, I get it. If there's an intolerance, I don't want no IBS. But just to dislike cheese?
Anyway, Tyra Mail, Celia, and Allison are wearing their blondes, except the opposite, each other's.
But no, this whole thing is cute. First of all, real quick, before we get to this, was this the fastest turnaround on a sepia tone flashback ever?
Yes.
It was it even a full minute?
I don't think so.
And I just love that Celia was like, remember when? And we're like, yeah.
And
This
so at
episode must have
first I
been
was
short.
like,
This episode must have been short.
why are you wearing these sequins? This is so weird. Are they about to go out? What's happening? But then it turns out that they know they have to practice the dance because Paulina hinted. So she and Allison decided to put on their sequins, make some fruity beverages, and have a good time. And I approve.
That friendship seems more fun right now than whatever's going on with Tiana and Amina snooping around the apartment listening for things.
If I was Allison and I'm like, well, I have to practice. I said I would. I am putting on some sequins. I'm drinking 4 fruity cocktails. And I'm having a good time.
Yeah. She is going to go out twirling if it's the last thing she's going to do.
So they head to their challenge, a rooftop patio.
Where is it? I don't know. There's no Tyron.
No, they're a favela.
I know what time of day it is. It's cloudy time because it's so dark and definitely about to rain at a moment's notice.
They meet their partner, Eduardo Ramos.
Yesterday, Paulina didn't know samba either.
No, she didn't.
If you haven't seen the episode, y'all, they introduced this by showing a definite stunt. Just probably Juliana, I guess, maybe.
In a brown wig.
Paulina doing 2 steps, which is back and forth on the left, back and forth on the right.
Chicky too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a full, not Paulina, doing a beautifully executed lift with Eduardo.
A lift! She is thrown in the air and spins around like she's an Olympic level skater. Like, it's ridiculous.
But it is so obviously not her. It's like Flashdance levels of, this is not the same person.
Also,
So
why
funny.
is there no actual photographer here? Why are we doing this challenge the same way we did the teach yesterday?
Yeah. And also, we've done this before in Melrose and Carrie D's cycle where they learned to dance. They did the dance. There were some photos, and we got to look at the photos.
And we did it with Capoeira like 2 weeks ago.
Absolutely.
To be fair, this is a far more scientific challenge because there will be 1,000,000-point deductions.
The top model math.
I so want to know how, either if you start with points or if people are
That's
just
how
in the
you
negative
must.
millions.
You must start.
It's a 0 to negatives. Also, I think maybe Allison's the only one who's really just getting scored.
No, Tiana does too eventually.
Sure. Amina is wearing skulls. Alexander.
I didn't see it. I'm blind to skulls if it's not on one of the J's.
It is a skull-based
Y'all,
hoodie.
skull blindness is a real condition.
Shut up. If I shut up, you won't know.
I loved that line.
It was very funny.
Here's a one sentence where you think Paulina's gonna swerve and then doesn't. The 2 of you will be getting jewelry. Ara Vartanian worth over $7,000.
And she's very specifically says, you get to pick a friend.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, this is such BS. This is so
I can't
annoying.
wait. I can't wait. So they get changed into literal team colors because Allison and Celia are dressed in blue and Tiana and Amina are dressed in purple.
And then Paulina says, La música, por favor. Not Portuguese. We could have learned that line, Paulina.
You learned a full samba twirl in one day.
She says that Allison looks like a rickety little wind-up doll made out of tin. Very specific.
I just imagined Paulina had this depressing childhood toy. That was just that's why she doesn't like Allison. It just does those robot arms.
You're not that girl anymore, Paulina. You left it all behind.
You're rich now. You've got blown out hair and no samba.
But then every night she opens a drawer and the little tin doll is still there. And
And she every night she just takes a rusty nail and pushes it in.
Tries to throw it away and it just turns up.
It's Annabelle at this point. Celia tattooed her wrist with pen.
Very relaxed thing to do. What if it had actually just been the knuckles?
And she says, Paulina was like, relax. And I'm like, yes. Celia is cracked.
Yeah, I will relax. And the thing is,
Watching someone who is trying so hard to relax and can't, and yet also succeeds, is the weirdest,
She does.
confusing mind warp.
They
He does
didn't know
worse today.
she didn't know what to do because she was still clearly the best of the four. Like, clearly the best of the
Clearly.
four.
Yeah, undeniable. Well, it's also just because there's a very clear bottom to top two.
Yes.
Allison and Tiana are terrible.
Tiana flings her arms into the air like Ferranda of yore.
Yeah. I just wanted a little finger massage to really round that out.
I loved Amina saying that she was shocked that Tiana didn't handle her business out there on the dance floor. The next time I get to head out onto a dance floor, I'm going to turn to whoever is sitting to my left and say, "Excuse me, I need to go handle my business."
I like the phrase handle your business or handle my business and the way Amina applies it to multiple situations, because that's what she said after the Talia situation too, when they were about to fight. Like, if you're not going to say anything, do you mind if I handle my business? And I just love the idea that this is actually a phrase that, and maybe this is something that I've just never heard the slang phrase of. And please, listeners, let me know if I'm missing out, because it's a very multi-use term that I like.
I do.
It's
I
very
love it as a
specific
catch-all.
and direct.
Mm-hmm.
So Celia wins despite Paulina.
Basically.
Once again.
And Allison gets to be chosen as a friend despite Paulina.
Really?
Aww.
Okay.
Well, we have had rules for picking, but on the show, there has never been rules for picking your friends.
Yeah, I think
So Amina was not so good that it was really neck and neck between the two of them.
No.
it really feels like Paulina wanted to hand a challenge win to Amina.
Yeah. And I do
Couldn't
feel bad for
justify
Amina, who is feeling very
Defeated.
discouraged.
It is hard to have gone this long in the competition and not won a challenge yet.
Although we realize that Allison has also
Also-
never won a challenge.
I don't think Allison cares, because as we've talked about in previous episodes, Allison's not good at anything that the show throws at her.
Well, she should have won the style of photo shoot.
That's true.
The creative director challenge
That's
should have been
true.
hers.
But
Yeah.
Amina even is like, Paulina seems to think she should have picked me too. And I'm like, Amina, you would have picked Tiana in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding?
Absolutely.
You would never have picked Celia. Come on. This is how these kind of prizes should go. You go in, you get introduced, the person there can get it. They give you 4 colors to choose from. You quickly choose one. They agree with whatever color you said, and you get sent on your way silently.
And they're all pretty attractive.
These are great earrings.
Mhm.
I would like to point out, though, that it is very clear when in the episode this took place, because both
Oh,
of their
yeah.
hair is wild.
Yeah, this is definitely in a different time altogether.
Although it must have happened, if this is true, and it took place after the photo shoot, it must have been like 1 a.m.
Yes.
Oh, I think this is why they're in a silent, dark, nothing of a room.
They
And then
tried to make it exciting by having the store sign be in 3D at one point.
And again, I think that's why Ara, is that how we pronounce?
Ara Vartanian.
Yeah, I think that's why he's like, cool, welcome. Pick a color. Good. Ah, yeah.
He's like, I was told you were going to be here at 6.
At some point, the mama bird needs to push her babies out of the nest.
Why were they all wearing white for this tire mill?
They were in towels, it looked like. I think they were in the jacuzzi.
Oh, some of them had like other white outfits on though, but
Yeah.
it was interesting. They may have been more towels and I just couldn't tell.
The next morning at 6:40 something,
With some smooth jazz flutes.
2 men who we've never seen before come into the apartment. Amina has no clue who these people are. It is clearly Christian Mark and Sutan.
Allison says that Sutan and Christian jump into bed with her and Celia when it is clearly just Sutan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sutan clearly is enamored with Allison.
And Celia. I think he loves both
Yeah.
of them.
But the thing of like, wake up, it's like, no, sleep.
It's also kind of funny to me that Amina and Tiana were already fully awake. I think this also didn't get timed well, and they wanted to wake everyone up, but they were already in the bathroom.
This is where I noticed we haven't seen Mr. J this episode.
Mm.
And what a breath of fresh air, but also it feels strange.
Mm-hmm.
So we get our hair and makeup half done.
Why? Okay. Why was it? What was the timing issue here? What was the timing
Because
issue?
They had to do the
They
reveal.
had to source a giant prop wrench.
Yeah. That gets held
This
so
wrench?
wrong.
They get on the bus and are now accompanied by smooth jazz trumpets.
And I believe it's Amina who says, "This is the jungle. This isn't jungle for TV." And I'm like, "Ooh, pull the curtain back, Amina."
Well, because Amina's correct, because this shoot should have been jungle for TV.
So could have easily been. There's someone ahead of us.
This
It's
is not a
smoking.
charming tribe of Yonkers
No,
leading us
kloofing.
through a landscape that they know well.
They wanted this to have big kloof energy, and it just
Mhm.
doesn't.
Oh, God, I want everything to have big kloof energy.
When they say there's someone ahead of us, it's smoking, and then one of the girls, and I do not know which, dully says, "Tyra?"
Yep.
Hilarious. Couldn't even edit it out.
The skit that occurs.
Oh, it's a lady.
Driving.
She even has fake grease on her.
Those high kicks to the door.
This wrench. It's the wrench.
I need help. My Jeep broke down and I'm late. I need to get out of here. You know why? Because I'm photographing you. Let's go on the van right now. Let's go.
And the fact that this bit puts Tiana in actual danger of serious injury. Just be at the site, Tyra.
But she needed that wrench.
That she keeps.
We needed the story about
The
this is
wolf.
vicious. Yes, the wolf. Javulf. So
Oh, the timeline. I mean, he is a magical creature. He could be at any year.
good.
Mm.
Tyra says something that I don't understand. She goes, I was hosting go-sees, and I was also the client. And there was a man who I just called the wolf. Really stirred. Every time he looked at me, he would go, He was really smiling with his eyes. And I said, I have to book him because my loins declare it.
This is where the idea for guys and girls top model was
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is the, you could hear it. Wait, everyone. Shh. In the distance, you can hear, where the boys at?
Boom, 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 boom.
You know why this happened. This is some Tyra and Mr. J passive aggressive fighting. Where she's like, let's be 2 hours late and not tell Jay.
Yes, because it seems like they're really late.
Yeah, Mr. J's not a good enough actor to that passive
And he's
aggressive
clearly,
line.
they have like fun bits, and he's clearly so angry through all of their interviews.
Also, why the Trivial Pursuit fact of there are 2.5 million insects alone in the jungle? But why mention it?
I know
Why would you
why.
say how many birds are there?
Because he's had to be in the jungle for 4 hours before Tyra gets there and has been bitten by every one of those insects. Because we also learn Tyra didn't think about insects when she thought about this shoot.
And she also definitely makes hair and makeup and wardrobe put things on these women just so she can take them off like Steven Meisel.
She's now just continually stealing from Mizell.
She had the energy when she was talking about feathers with, I think it was Christian Mark. And remember Vanessa Hudgens as being like, I'm really into voguing right now.
Uh-huh.
That's the energy Tyra's giving. Like, I was with, Steven. And he just brings stuff. He just brings stuff to, take on and off. And that's what I'm into right now. Like, come on, Tyra, come on.
And apparently she's thought a lot about the feathers and nothing else.
Nope.
Because this is the description that Allison gets for what she has to do in the next 5 seconds. So you are a birdie owl / pterodactyl. Good. And you're protecting your children. You have little eggs that haven't hatched, but they're in your head because they're not in the nest. Whatever. You go over there.
Her,
Stroke.
her actual whatever made me laugh in a legitimate way where even Tyra was just like, I'm done.
Captions tried to make sense of this and crunched they're in your head to they're in your pit.
What? I didn't
And
even
was like,
notice.
did I mishear this? Is there a pit? There was not.
Also, a bird. When she said birdie owl, I think she meant to say baby owl, and that is called an owlet.
Oh,
Crosswords.
Uh-huh.
are very clear on that.
Oh, that's such a cute name for a thing, an outlet.
So they get Allison set up in her giant nest. And then somewhere, Carrie D laughs maniacally for no reason because Tyra says, now you're going to be doing a lot of squatting and your legs might start to cramp. Because I was a model, I'm sensitive to other models' pain. So when you can't take it anymore, just stand up and I'll understand.
While Carrie D drowned. Also, Tyra said slower movements one time to Allison, and she definitely meant smaller movements.
Oh my God, there's so... Tyra misspeaks in the most amazing ways. I can't wait till we get to my favorite one.
As Allison leaves the set.
This is so fun. This is so wholesome.
She says, "You're really pretty. I just thought I'd say it."
Tyra goes, "Are you trying to kiss up to me?" And she's like, "No, I just thought I'd say it."
And then later in a talking head where she looks done, she says, "God, I'm such a square." They've always tried to position Allison as the weirdo, creepo, but she really is just a dork.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Celia can pull off yellow lipstick. I thought she
Oh my
really
God.
pulled that off. What a hard color.
This is what I'm having a problem with in this photo shoot. Tyra told them to make them bright and colorful. It is a black and white. We know this about Tyra. It's going to be sepia or black and white.
Yeah.
Not quite black, but like a fully bleached out palette.
Yeah.
Some of them are black and white, some of them are not.
Well, Celia's lips look like a beak. And that was clearly the direction and intention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually think all of these photos for once would have probably looked better full color or mostly full color.
Absolutely.
Or even just the girls get color and the rest is sepia. That might have been interesting.
Super saturated.
Yeah.
After Celia's shoot, we learned that, like Todd and Rod Flanders, Tyra is terrified of moths.
This is so genuine, though, when she sees that pretty big moth. And it's like, ah!
Mm-hmm.
No, it was a bat.
Jay's not having it, though. He's like, yeah, I've been attacked by bugs all fucking day.
You know what else? I think is a reason Jay's not having it is that the girls, and I believe this, I know it's a little kissing up, but I also believe sincerely, every single one of them is very like, wow, this was such a good experience. Tyra made this so relaxing. I'm really enjoying the conversation me and you were having with her.
And she gives direction. She gives a lot of clear direction from moment to moment.
And she also explains why she's doing stuff to the model and asks for a lot of consent. Do you mind taking off your clothes to do this? Do you mind doing this? It's because we're losing the light, blah, blah, blah. All this. All of them seem so joyful about this shoot with Tyra. And I think that's irritating to Mr. J because that was the exact opposite experience it seems like he's having with them. Mm-hmm. This is Tyra at her best.
Yes.
This is dumb, dorky, weirdo Tyra who's pretty professional on set.
But my favorite misspeak happens when they were talking about Tiana's photo shoot. Tiana had to roll with a lot of punches. They're losing the light. She has to take off a bunch of her costume. And Tyra says, as a model in uncomfortable situations, you have to have an outer body experience. It's so perfect. And clearly doesn't know that she said it wrong. And Mr. J clearly does. And chooses not to say anything.
Yep.
What would that be, guys? What would that be? An outer body experience? Just you get real, like that itchy feeling you sometimes get when you see something gross.
There's a pre-workout I use that just makes my skin tingle, and they tell me it's going to happen, and I always believe it won't, but then it does, and that's my outer body experience. I can't believe they had to mention Nole, though.
I hated that.
Well, they were talking about insects, so.
That wasn't a thing, though.
Nice, Hannah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was that a thing?
Did he say disaster iconically? I don't think so.
Or maybe they're just saying Nole is a disaster.
I mean, that I'll be on board with.
I also did like Tyra's don't fall, keep it fierce moment. That was cute. She was
Cute.
This is good. I think that Tyra should actually maybe even shoot the girls twice per cycle because it is always the best of Tyra for the most part. Because even if she's not the most professional, she's at least entertaining in a way.
This cycle, that would have given us another single person photo.
I can't believe the other three didn't have to be baby birds with like heads sticking out of little bodies or something.
Supposed to be the eggs.
I love it.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back, for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
Tiana speaks the truth regarding the top 3 and says, well, it's going to be me, Allison, and don't know from the other 2.
Third.
Everyone seems to acknowledge that except for Amina. Poor Amina, who's like, I felt so good today. It must be visible in the photo, right? Right, everybody?
Yeah, it's rough. She also had a sentence earlier in the episode where she said, I'm just tired of being second runner up. And I'm like, oh, you are really speaking some things into the world that are going to happen. I was so confused as to why Amina and Celia were grooming themselves with their samba dresses on. And then I realized this was literally right before panel.
Yeah.
And they got to keep them, which is cool because they're pretty dresses.
Yeah, they look really cute.
No fairy tale this week.
Well, when photographer Tyra is working, she doesn't have time to write fierce tips for modeling.
Nor have a photo.
Was the panel room always this primary?
It looks like they are inside Tetris.
Yeah.
Were these flowers always there?
Something's different, right?
This is her worst panel look yet.
I'm going to say, I think it's like one of her bottom 10 ever. It's not flattering and pretty.
So weird. I think it's also just contrasted with the contestants and Paulina being in these light, summery, cool, fun to look at dresses, and then like Debbie Dower in the middle.
Yeah.
Hannah, we know that dresses are now lucky. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, anything else can be, so why not dresses?
And you know who else looks great? Our guest judge, Anne Choquette.
Hey, lady.
I didn't realize that we occasionally would have episodes of Top Model where she was the guest judge, but not like part of the episode.
And thank God, because there is so much iconic whispering during this panel.
Okay.
She is galvanized to silently critique.
Question. Since when is Tyra retired?
I don't know. Paulina laughed a little too hard at that joke, though.
Allison is first.
Before we critique Allison's photo ourselves, can we have a discussion? So, is Allison bird-like?
No,
not at all.
Birds don't have big eyes.
No.
Owl, maybe.
Owls.
Owl specifically.
And they did make her a birdie owl, so I guess maybe, but like...
/ pterodactyl. Come on.
You're right. But it's so weird to me that they go into this whole, well, if anyone could do this, it's Allison. And I'm like, I would get that if maybe it was, I don't know, an alien themed shoot or something. And they were like, she's going to be so unique and different. Or if it was a doll.
If they had done one of their doll shoots.
Bunny rabbit, I would even give her.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But this was not it. I mean, I'm not taking away from the fact that this is a banging shot.
Oh my God, it's so good.
This is, I think, Tyra's best photo that she's ever taken.
Sure.
The framing of this photo is good.
It sells the nest.
But also she's the baby now. She's the owlet, not the owlet's mother.
Mm.
They don't talk about this with Allison a lot. Her body positioning, the curve of her body is just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And Tyra reveals that this was her 6th frame. Very impressive.
And when Anne says, you really sort of look like a little tiny little bird, she whispers it like the bird is sleeping and she doesn't want to wake it up.
Shh, guys, Allison's right there.
Yeah.
Boy, does Allison not like Miss J's bird bit. Her face during that.
Well, I have a serious question. When were the subtitles sent?
Yeah, who had to translate?
Was that given to the girls while they were standing there, or was it just did Miss J give it after the fact? He gave it post.
It was also so funny to me to have like the subtitles and then captions crunch just going bird noises.
Yes, absolutely. You know who I bet translated it? That director of operations that was way too good to be a translator. Or like, that's what you do, right? Translating.
Tiana is next.
Did we even see this setup when we were taking Tiana's photos? That's in the ultimate picture?
A tree that she had to wrap herself around, right?
Yes.
This feels like this is out of nowhere.
Also, this is not a bird.
But I do like it.
My problem again with Tiana, where is her other arm? Her other arm is always missing.
She hasn't learned all of her body position angles. One thing I do like about it is her face. As someone says,
gorgeous.
It also looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a different angle than her kind of like 3/4 profile she does a lot. And also it does kind of give that like someone just happened upon you and you're startled look, which I think is appropriate for bird.
Well, I think it looks like she's a predator that came to eat the bird.
Oh, and mom's back.
I do like to give Tyra her littlest bit of credit that she says, I should have pushed you harder.
Yes.
Yeah, because Tyra's talked a lot about how she was very, very excited to shoot her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, like Tyra said, and like you're pointing it out,
4 hours setting up a bit. It was too dark for her to see what Tiana was doing.
Yeah.
But I like the photo.
It's fine. It's just not bird to me. Celia's next. Talk about a bird. She's the madam of the birdello in this photo.
It's always daring when you put your armpit straight to camera. That should have been the
top model tip.
The rules of fierceness. And then it's just her and two kids' armpits straight to camera.
Her and Danielle.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I think her body looks amazing.
It's one
I
of
love
her
the
best
body
photos.
positioning. I love the hair. She's wearing the hell out of the hair. It is that Celia expression.
Yep. It's just a slightly different angle on the same thing.
Yeah.
I do like the side-by-side of Paulina and Celia that they have the same cheeks.
Yeah, they're both fresh girls with strong bones.
I always take the cheek things as a compliment.
Yeah, Paulina.
Paulina says, I will turn the other cheek so you can compliment the other one as well.
I think Celia's, out of all of them, was most hindered by the post of black and white. Part of it was, I think Celia thought, I've got kind of the craziest makeup. I probably shouldn't push it too hard. I don't know.
But I do think, and this is not a critique that they've really given her, because instead of saying you're making the same expression over and over, they just tell her she looks old.
Yeah.
But I do think she is making the same expression over and over again.
Agreed.
The Amina shot is so different than the rest.
You mean because she wandered through a Stargate and is now in an Amazon forest?
What is this? This is not on Amina, but like hers is the only one where someone's fully standing up.
Mm-hmm.
She's way off to the right. You see so much of the background. Yeah. She is also in an outfit that just reads dress and doesn't read bird at all.
Tina Turner.
Yeah, the hair too. It looks like model got lost, and then they photoshopped her back into the photo. And this really proves we didn't need to be out in the wild for this photo shoot.
I like her face and the way it's positioned and the way it's catching the light in this photo.
I was about to say the unfortunate thing is this is actually one of Amina's personal superior shots.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized what it looks like. It looks like, those old B movies where people would go back to like dinosaur times and then they'd have to be like surviving.
Land of the Lost style.
Yeah, she looks like she got picked up by a birdie owl pterodactyl and got dropped in the nest and is trying to find her way out.
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm going to write a kid's book called Birdie Owl and Pterodactyl.
Aww.
How many main characters does it have? 2 or 3?
2. It's an owl named Birdie.
Ah, I got you. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Which one of you is not staying in the nest?
Oh. I'm sorry. This Miss J bit is one of the worst ones ever.
Oh my God, interminable.
That's private.
Oh, private panel.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh God.
Anne is also grossed out by America's Next Top Mother. She is us.
Yes, she is.
She was like, not for my readers of 17 magazine, not this joke.
I like that she talks about Allison using her softness to stand out from the crowd.
I
That was such a great way to talk about Allison's particular strengths. And
it's
looks.
also a good point because with the 3 left, they're a little bit more your like fierce models.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not Allison's vibe. So it just makes her stand out in a crowd with any photo they would take at this point.
Paulina's been reading Aesop's Fables. Good for her. And is so determined that Celia is an old hag who can't win that she offers her a job just to make sure.
Just if I give her an internship, will she stop competing? And Choquette also nicknames yet another person the body because Amina doesn't have a body. She's the body. So Elle McPherson, step aside, and Choquette's ready to name Amina the new body.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How is Celia's drive different from Tiana's and Amina's?
She's an old hag.
They are going back and forth. They're like, we love Amina's drive to do well. Celia sucks. She wants it too much. Tiana
wants it the most.
How can she want it the most when Celia wants it too much?
I would argue that, and I don't think that Allison's portraying someone who doesn't want it, but I think of a top 4. This is a top 4 where everyone, since maybe cycle 2, has wanted it this badly.
Yeah.
Like there's not someone who feels like they're in it just to prove something to the show. Yeah, kind of, but it's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like all of them really want to be a model and want to win America's Next Top Model, with Allison probably being the only one who's like just sort of wanting that.
Which goose did not lay the golden egg?
Yeah.
So now they're geese in they're Amazonian.
Which clay pigeon is shot?
Skeet.
Oh,
Allison gets first call out because, of course.
Well, so Tyra does one fun bit and one mean bit.
Yep.
The fun bit is, and you're pretty to Allison. It was
great
cute.
callback. Great callback.
And she didn't overdo it. Did not overdo.
The judges were probably like, what the fuck is she talking about?
And that's how it should be.
Yes.
Sure. Tiana is second.
And this is the mean bit where Tiana thought she was going to be in bottom 2. And Tyra says, well, maybe you need to be. Why don't you go back up there? As a joke?
Just to make Tiana cry.
Yep.
And Tiana, have we ever had someone who cried when they got their picture but wasn't in the bottom 2?
I think so.
But it's rare for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And she's sobbing.
It both feels like Tyra wants Tiana to win, but also can't stand Tiana.
Yeah.
The whole vibe is strange.
Yeah.
And we've heard some stuff in our Where Are They Now, where like the Tiana versus Tiona thing. I feel like maybe Tiana stands up for herself a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that probably gets under Tyra's skin.
Yeah.
Because this whole group is apparently a group that behind the scenes was constantly standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
I also think, because we haven't talked about this, but always, who do they want to win? I feel like they want it to be Amina really badly. And you can understand why, because she's so beautiful. And so model-esque, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just not ready.
Yeah.
No.
There's something about America's Next Top Model that is always fascinating in that they're being subjective all the time, but also with certain contestants, there's just objective. They were definitely the worst in this. There's nothing we can do to save them,
Yet they keep saving Amina.
Yeah.
Because there's apparently the new storyline of strength from the neck down.
This is how Tyra describes Amina, who walks up to face her bottom 2 with this like closed mouth smile, because she's trying to be poised and succeeding, but it's still painful. Gorgeous face, beautiful skin, beautiful teeth.
What?
Whoa, pretty girl.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is she a horse you're buying?
Right.
Is this the Mayflower Dog Show? Like, what the fuck are you talking
What's
about?
going on?
Y'all, do you know what fashion is obsessed with? Fashion is obsessed with youth, and fashion is obsessed with light.
This feels real loaded, the way she says this.
It's also loaded and so moronic.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is the ultimate Tyra 2 list in that there's 2 of them. It's nonsense, and it's insulting.
So have we ever had a contestant make it this far, get eliminated, and Tyra was like, so let's stop modeling?
Top 4. Get in the mirror. Get in the mirror. Pose. Don't be a model though.
No, this was get in the mirror was for Amina. Because she tells Amina, get in that mirror and figure out the angles of your face that hit the light in a way that makes magic. How your face hits the light.
But why this accent?
And that's your challenge. To hit light with your face.
Celia, hey, stop. But maybe do something in fashion.
Definitely.
Do you want to design? Do you want to? Paulina said she'd give you an unpaid internship as her stylist.
Do you want to just live in Paulina's closet?
Is that
remember to feed you?
Yeah. It's the important thing is you stop modeling. You're gonna die in a year, we think.
Have some fun while you do it.
Celia is so classy. And
she
she's
really
like,
is.
And Glamorly. Pour one last one out for Glamorly. Any facet of fashion would be fantastic.
And
but hopefully modeling.
Jesus.
And then I realized what crappy placement Amina got in this collage.
Oh my God.
Her whole thing is how she's the body, and we'll never even see it once. Her name was Celia Ammerman, Ammerman. And what was interesting and Celia Ammerman is her Instagram name as well. Several reporters, there was this I can't remember the name of the publication, but it's easy to look up if you search for her name. There was this whole local newspaper that was obsessed with Celia. It was Seaport Online or something, and it's probably from her hometown. They were furious about this, and it was so funny. Something interesting about Celia is that Amina posted to her Instagram the old CoverGirl ad that was with Sandra and Celia, and said, "There's no beef with us anymore. That's my very fashionable and vanilla housemate and friend. TV is different than real life. Remember that." I found Celia's LinkedIn profile because, of course, her profile pic is in her signature gray suit with skinny tie.
Great.
We love, but it looks like a more recent picture. She has worked for Prada, Tom Ford, Neiman Marcus again, and is seemingly currently working for Dior as a sales specialist. She also right after you would think she would still have an NDA for this, did an interview with Rich Jesuit, as I believe how you pronounce it, but the username is Rich Fofo, Fofo, and said that when she did that confrontation about Talia, Tyra said to them for the first and only time, "Hey, we don't know what goes on in the house, so if there's anything to tell us, now's the time."
Knew it.
Cecilia says, "I wasn't forced to do it, though. That was the only thing that happened." And I was like, okay, well, no time like the present, basically. She also talked a little bit about being trained that if the cameras go away from you, it's a bad thing, but the cameras would only stay on you if you were talking about the competition itself or other girls. And she said the worst thing about being in the competition in terms of stuff you didn't get to have, like outside news and whatever, was not to have music. She was like, I just wilted without music, because she wasn't hearing that stock music in the background. And she also mentioned, just in a timeline place, that an election happened during this, and they did get to find out news about the election. So that's kind of timeline place, but that also places it right at Thanksgiving, right? Because the elections are in November.
And I heard, going off that election news.
Oh yeah, but this is part of the reunion too. So let's save that, because y'all know we're doing that Cycle 12 reunion. But we found out who the Republican in the House is. And Celia was like, guess. And the interview was like, Natalie. And Celia was like, no, but good guess. Hilarious.
Celia was kind of what I remembered Celia being. Great fashion, not great photos.
I remembered Celia being my actual favorite, not even Allison, but I really liked Celia. And on a rewatch, I still like her. She's not my favorite anymore, though. And I think there's a part of that that kind of try-hardness permeated, and I think sometimes warped her personality in this high-stress situation to do some questionable stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we said it before, but wouldn't want to play a board game with Celia.
No.
And I think a lot of people remember her for her amazing personal style. But again, this was a cycle of a lot of people who styled themselves well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess in my head, I was thinking she was the only one who ever styled and looked good in this cycle, and everyone else was just in plain clothes. But that's not the case.
No, I think it definitely was that she had very different outfits, I think, is what ended up happening. Is not necessarily that other people didn't have style, but she was the first one that seemed to be like, I packed an outfit for every judging.
Yeah. Very thought ahead, which is sort of her whole thing, was just a little too much preparation.
Yeah.
A little too much.
And if you think we're overprepared, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com where you can send us an email or something to our P.O. box.
Yes, absolutely. We love any and all of that. We're coming up on some fun episodes soon that'll also be special. And be on the lookout. We didn't do one for this episode, but if you're listening to us on Spotify sometimes now, we're going to release some polls that you can take during the episode, just so we can, you know, have a conversation going with some of our listeners as well, especially when the three of us disagree. But we didn't really disagree with anything this episode.
No. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
Reach out to me on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do so that we can see it. And you can threaten to send us ice cream that will melt in our P.O. box. We like that.
Yeah, please do. If anyone has brownies, I love you.
Send it.
Find it. Get it. Dry ice.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.